Alright. Just getting stuff started up here. We will be starting shortly. Okay. Oh shit. You shouldn't even be looking at this right now. What the frickin' hell? Son of a bitch, Donnie. You just gave them all away, everything. You just gave it all away. They're gonna go back now. They're gonna go backwards and see everything. Fuck. Might have done that on purpose. Alright, now. Let me see here. View my channel. Find my video. I need my stuff. Alright. Now that this is loading up, this is actually going where it's at. Hey, Chris. Hey, Jen. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. So now that this is where it actually needs to be and not in my test city that I was screwing around with today. Because I was having some major issues today with my test city. And, oh my god, I did come up with a couple of ideas. They're a little weird, a little offhandish maybe, but I'm gonna go with them, I think, you know, if we get to that point. So first of all, I need to start off with this. I hope everybody's having a good day. I am drinking today. This is Evan Williams. This is another nice little cheaper bottle of whiskey. This runs at about 16, 17 bottles here in Oregon. Or 16, 17 dollars here in Oregon. This bottle runs for 16, 17 dollars here in Oregon. Hey, David. Welcome. Hey, Tim. And, yeah, Evan Williams. As you can see, you know, I have this thing with bourbons and whiskeys, American whiskeys, that happen to have names of Irish people like Williams, the McKenna and stuff like that, you know, like, but the thing is, on this wonderful day, this wonderful St. Patrick's Day, as I cook a corned beef in my oven there, I'll be putting the cabbage in a little later. I have to celebrate my Irish roots, and I do love my Irish whiskey, but today I am going with bourbon. The thing is back in the day, before the way bourbon was created, is all the Irish guys came over here from where they lived over there in Ireland, and came over here to the States, and they're like, hey, I really think this is a good place to make some more of that whiskey that we were making back there in Ireland, and they started doing that, and now we have some really wonderful distilleries that have been around for ages, like Buffalo Trace, Evan Williams. Actually, what's the distillery from Evan Williams? Let's see here. Oh, it is the Evan Williams Distillery. Okay, I was right. So, Evan Williams Distillery, they've been around frickin' forever. Old Granddad comes from the Old Granddad Distillery. That's been around for a long time. So, yeah, you know, these other ones, like Buffalo Trace, they've been around a long time. So anything from them is like killer. So, hey, Demetrius, welcome. And if I didn't see you pop up in the chat there, I'm sorry. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. You know, I'm about to freak everybody who wears over-the-ear earmuffs out. At least make you think a little bit about it. Every time I grab these, and I pick them up and put them on my ears, I do this beforehand. I blow into them. Uh-oh. I hit the volume by accident. I blow into them, and then, yeah, I look for spiders. I have a fear. Like I'm not afraid of spiders. If a spider was crawling on me right now, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I have a fear of, like, bugs, especially spiders, crawling into my ear. So I do that. It's just, you know, something weird. And I think I just probably freaked a bunch of you out. So, yeah. Big hunks of grain floating around. Oh, no. That's not cheap booze there at all. Like I said, it's like $16, $17. It might have a twist on top, but it's not that cheap. So I see Jen has the similar fear. You know, this music is very, like, right now, I swear, it's like making me think of going to Ren Fair. So I think I'm going to leave this on. It's kind of neat. So today what we're doing, if you did not see the first 2 seconds of this video before I caught it, We are going to be changing around this whole area. We are going to be utilizing this for, you know, our industrial zones and stuff like that, kind of continuing our industrial zone and stuff, because we need it. At the same time, we need some more business. We're going to add some business in here, some office zones, stuff like that. We're going to change a lot of stuff here. The dirt roads up here are all going to disappear. This road's going to have a very drastic change to it here. This one, the kind of main road coming through here. And then after that drastic change, this is all going to disappear. These roads in here and everything like that, this is going to actually we're going to create a byway today out of this road here. And it's going to drop down here next to the train tracks and our other main road here and kind of attach in at this point here. Because I've noticed that as I added in this industry over the week here as I was building up, and I was just kind of thinking of what I wanted to do with this episode and stuff, this area started just building, like, oh my god, just jam-packed with business. Like, this became one of the busiest areas for some damn reason. Like, just traffic galore, trucks everywhere. So I decided the best thing to do was to give them, like, it started jamming up this train station over here. Like, there's traffic everywhere. So it turned into a long process for me, and we're going to get to that right now. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just start off by deleting this road entirely. Elizabeth Road here. I hate to delete it because it has the name of my aunt, and I love my aunt to death, and she actually just passed away. So, yeah. Or no, was it my Aunt Carol? One of them. One of them just passed away, and then my other aunt passed away like just a couple months prior to that, so it sucked. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of that. We'll call something else Elizabeth Road in her honor. Get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this part. Everything starts changing to her name. That's freaking awful. That just makes me feel bad now. I want to get rid of this here, and then what I'm going to do is, I guess the best way to do it, I should have brought this Graham Street over here really quick. Let's see, is this 2 lanes? It's 4 lanes. Spiders. Oh, it's alright. You know, I actually wasn't as close with my aunt as my own mother was with her sisters, I guess you could say. And, but, you know, it still kind of does suck. It is one of those things where you're like, maybe I should have spent a little more time talking to my aunt, I guess, type of thing. But, what in the world? Oh, I'm in freeform. This actually was the aunt that when I was younger promised to take me to Ireland and Scotland on a trip. It never happened, but I won't blame her for that because she was always kind of in the same type of like boat as not being rich necessarily like me. So I won't ever really blame her for that, but that was the aunt that actually promised me when I was a kid, one day I'll take you to Ireland. I'm like, all right, sweet. One day I will go there, though, and I'll visit our Ireland and Scotland, and I'll visit our family's like lands and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool. I have a street light right at my bedroom window, and I need to say, uh-oh. Oh, one day, I bet they are. One day, like I said, I do plan on getting there and checking it out. Seeing where my family comes from and stuff like that. I think this, take one more of those away, then I'm going to go with freeform here. We had a lady come in to work about 2 weeks ago, and the kiosk wouldn't let her put her son's name in under the order name. That's weird. Because it said profanity. The son's name looked like something profane for some reason, and they didn't like that. I need to reset this, I think. It's just going to give me not quite perfect, but I think I can fix this. Let's go with the curve tool here. I think that should do it. That should do it properly right there. Perfect. So I decided to do this. Titus? Oh, because it says tit. Oh, man, I just had a nice little 12-year-old boy moment there. Well, there you go. So I decided to do this with the one track going over the road, the other track staying as it is, because one, I can't exactly put a bridge over the road right here. Two, it kind of sucked having two railroad crossings, because if one train stopped them there and then the next train was coming through, it just caused traffic problems right there mainly. So I decided to do this. There was just one train crossing they had to deal with, and that's it. That should be okay. There'll be actually two. There'll be another one over here in the future, but we'll get there when we get there. So for now, actually, I need to delete all these roads as well. There's another Elizabeth Road. Are you freaking kidding me? Really? I promise I'll make something Elizabeth Road, I swear, alright, game? Cheese and crackers, if that's what you really want. Okay, so this area, this is where the cargo airport is going to be. Like, seriously, pretty much this whole area here is going to be cargo airport. At one point, I did try to take some avenue here and cross over and connect it in right here. That turned into a freaking nightmare, so I'm not going to do that. But this one here, Sheffield Avenue, this is going to continue on up here and connect into this road. That's going to cause some traffic issues, but oh, my freaking phone. I still have not figured out that damn alarm, why it goes off on my phone. Anyway, it's going to come up here. It's going to cause some traffic issues with Evergreen right here. And so that's going to get a really unique fix, but it works really well. So once we get there, we'll deal with that. But for now, what we got to do, you know, this music is like, it's interesting at all, but it's just too hippy dippy for me. I got to change this. We're off a shoreline. We're going to go with, you know, the last video I made got me a copyright strike for some damn reason, even though it doesn't, like, hurt me in any way, but let's go with the 80s downtown beat today. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so we're going to leave most of this alone. Oops, that's not what I want. Let's see, we got the Oil Industry Workers Barracks. We're going to move this. We'll just go ahead and bring it over here. Place it along this road or something. Just, it's over here. It stays in the oil industry. That way we're not getting rid of, like, workers and needs and blah, blah, blah. We'll take this. We'll bring this over here by our offshore drilling platform. In fact, what I'm going to do, let's do this instead. I'm going to move this, because this will fit up here. Right there. And then we can come back over here. This one's bigger. That's why I wanted to do that. We can move it in right here. I'm going to try to... Man! Demetrius, did you curse me or something? My voice is starting to mess up here. Okay. I'm going to move it here so I have enough area over there that if I have to move anything to that spot, I can. That should fix that. Then we have this crude oil, another storage cavern. I wonder if I could just move it somewhere over here. We'll check. No, it's not going to let me, of course. So we'll go back over here to this area and just put it right there, I guess. Then we can get rid of these. Okay, now Get rid of this. These three, actually all of these are going to start running out of stuff pretty soon here. That's a mine. All these are mines. So once they run out of stuff, we'll figure out what we're going to do with them. I was kind of moving them around, kind of finishing up the area, but then as I went through with this, I decided that Encore is going to lose a lot of their land here, unfortunately. Not necessarily here, but on this side, Encore owns a huge portion of this, but they're going to lose it to the airport because I really want the airport in here. So, in fact, in order to get the airport in there, I want to get this highway going. So what we're going to do... Hey, 80s music, good choice. Someone used huge as. That's funny. That's a decent one. All right, so we're going to use this two-way highway, just a basic small one to start with. As we get to certain areas where we got to attach other roads are crossing through there with the highway, we'll have like where there'll be extra lanes and stuff. We'll change it up. The highway that runs right over here, right outside of where my house is, basically, it's a two-lane highway all the way up to Crater Lake. If you want to look up Crater Lake, Oregon, it's super awesome. It's this huge, super deep lake. There's a log that floats around. It's been there for like 100-something years. They do ferry tours up there, and they have like 1 million feet of snow right now. So Crater Lake is pretty awesome. You should check that out. So we're going to change and upgrade. I want to leave this alone just for the moment because I want the bridge to stay, and right here everything's gonna this is all gonna change and get messed with too. So we're gonna stop right there with the highway. We're gonna go ahead and take the freeform tool, and we're gonna run it right down here along this. I do not like the way that it's probably going to still do it to me. Yep. I know what I'm going to do. Let's go to our snapping options. We'll just turn all this stuff off. That'll make it a little easier to follow this. Dang it, Demetrius, what did you do to my voice? Just kidding all. If you were watching Demetrius's channel earlier, it was just kind of funny when he started off and he was talking, sounded like Mickey Mouse. He called it. That was definitely pretty funny. At one point I said, darn it, you should have given us a little giggle. And that's probably why I'm cursed right now. Alright, so I'm just trying to cross over here. I needed to come out just a little bit so I could cross these tracks properly. Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do this differently, a different way. This is way better. This will come out way, way better. Cross the tracks, and then what I'm going to do here... Okay, still on freeform, good. Then I'll just have to reverse this in a moment. Get off of there. I just like this setup way better. Change direction. That makes it a lot easier for the traffic to properly go on and off of that byway onto the road there, and then also fuse into this traffic here. As you can see, there are some slight issues with the traffic here at times. So, you know, I did notice, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just crazy, but I did notice that it kind of looks like sometimes the traffic might change depending on the time of day it is or stuff like that. So like right now it's hard to see what the time of day is on here, but because my fat head's in the way. But I have noticed that like if you do change, like you have like the night and day, that does stuff. So I don't know if maybe midday happens to have like a decent amount of traffic go through or whatever, but uh-oh, what am I missing? You're going to name the airport after a president like you was initially suggested when you first built the area. A. Arthur Airport, Chester A. James Monroe. I like CA better as president. Everybody always forgets. My kids like saying Monroe's last... I'm guessing that means name for some reason. They had a book of the presidents they would read in the car. That was the one they liked. That's interesting, you know? Because I always had, like, weird stuff when I was a kid like that. Like, oh, I like this name for some weird reason, right? I get that. I get your kids. Alright, so this byway is already getting used. You look at this. People are coming out of the woodworks from over here. This whole area, you're going to see a whole freaking change over here too, because, oh my God, when I brought the byway in, I wasn't thinking about it, and it just completely destroyed, demolished even, if you want to say that, the traffic in the area. Made it look like, you know when you go look at the traffic stuff here, like, where is it? This stuff? You see how it's red there? It was like burning my screen. It was like flames were coming through my screen right there. That's how bad it got. That's the only way I could explain that. 100% honest about this. Okay, so let's see. We've got that going. This does need to connect in. But we'll do that in a moment. Let's go ahead and let's finish this byway. I think that's probably the best idea right now. We're going to hit pause. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Hope y'all find jobs somewhere. You will. Don't worry about it. You're all good. Don't worry. Okay, back to the highway. Let's go with freeform. Alright, I have all the stuff turned off. That's perfect. I have to watch out. I want to leave the tower there at least. Yeah, I guess that'll work. That'll work. Alright, then... Okay, actually, I didn't want to connect that. We're going to do this. This is what I was saying. We are about to go through some major heavy work. This city is about to see a pretty big facelift right now for just to have one new area of industrial added in right here. That's seriously. So, all right. But again, if I don't do this, if I don't take care of this stuff, it's just going to cause the biggest damn traffic problem you've ever seen. So... onward and upward. Just make sure we got enough of these smaller buildings just kind of cleared out of our way. Then we can start grabbing this stuff. Ore industry main building. Oh, that's some easy. Let's put it down here. No need for that to go anywhere special. Grinding mill. You know what? That looks good right there. And then this, the water treatment. We could pretty much put that anywhere as well. So I think right here should be just fine. Oops. No, I just want to delete the water line. Thank you. Will you stop that, you damn game thing? Whatever the frickin' hell is causing you. Alright. Back at it. We got this. Okay. Now, the only thing that I hate about that is, like, look at that. Now we got this, like, water line that is totally not right anymore. So what we'll do is we'll fix a couple of connections, I guess. Alright, that'll work. Okie dokie. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to just use the dirt roads to kind of trace everything out. So I realized in my test build that, like, I believe what my problem was is that I was building everything too small, and that was also causing me some traffic issues. Alright, how about... You know, I'm going to have to think about this. The Chester A. Arthur, James Road, the only names that were tossed out there. So it keeps catching my eye when I look over there. So, alright. We'll think about this. So earlier when I did this, I did it at like 140 as far as construction cost goes. And the diameter, I think that was what was causing my issues as far as that goes. So I want to go at least 180, but I think what I'm going to do is try 200. Because my... Whoa. Hey, will you knock that off? Because, yeah, it was just causing me too many issues. Like, they were just... I don't know if they were just too tight in a bundle there that they couldn't, like, get over in the nodes properly. But, yeah, I just feel that this is how I'm going to have to deal with this, I think. Make sure it's a bigger circle that they can accomplish their turns in. What I'm going to do is a little trick I learned. I forget where I learned it, but you can take this, and this will actually ensure that the extra nodes you need for them to like change lanes stay there and they don't get messed with. So now what we'll do is we're going to change this over. Airhead involved with oil. If you're asking a joke, I don't know. If you're asking for, like, my honest opinion, I would have to say Bush, possibly. Bush would probably be one of the ones that comes to mind with that one. That's the non-joke answer, but if it's a joke, please tell me the answer so I don't sound stupid. 3-lane highway, I think, is the best. Oops, upgrade. And then, wait, what? Oh, he only knows his name because of Die Hard. Oh, I had to read back on that one for half a second there. You caught me off guard. All right, so what I like to do right here, man, that is so flipping close. It's not going to let me go straight with a highway, but if I go to this, do that, that'll be fine. That'll get on there properly. So I found out when you try to do a highway and you try to go straight onto a highway roundabout like that, it does not like to do it. It likes to have a freaking curve for some reason. So if you just take like a regular road, it'll go straight, and then you can go and change it over to the highway piece that you want. So I want the two-way highway like that, where it has 4 lanes, because once they come up to the roundabout, I found that if you are able to change the roads like this in these areas, when they come up to the roundabout, they just slide right in there a lot quicker. So, oops. That, upgrade. Do that. Then this one. Like that. That should be fine. Didn't have to do nothing with it. Okay, so then this is our other issue here is, obviously, you can see where I have these stops with the tram tracks. So we're going to fix that problem right now too. But what I want to do is do one more upgrade here. Then what we'll do, we'll leave that on upgrade. We're going to come down here and find the 4-lane roads with tram tracks. We're just going to upgrade this, and that'll make our trail, and we'll be able to move the, like, you know, the bus or the tram stops and stuff like that. That'll give us our completed, boom, tram cycle. They can go around that way instead of having to go through there. I mean, I've done it before where I've ran, like, the tram track straight through the middle, but that always causes issue. It looks cool, but it does cause an issue, so. Now what we'll do really fast so that it doesn't bug me in my brain here looking at it is we're going to go over here to our tram stops. Am I going the right way? Probably not. Oh, there we go. It was right there, right in front of my face. What I want to do is just grab these and move them. All the rest of those will obviously automatically go where they need to go and do what they got to do. But these tram stops have to, those should be fine. This one should be fine, but I think I'm just going to move it around the corner. What's going on here? Oh, this one should fix itself. No problem there. I'm not even going to screw with that. That one will fix itself. I actually, in my test play, I remember this. Mutton Chops International. This one fixes itself. I'm going back to what I was talking about. That one fixes itself. Alright, so we have our roads in here. We can get rid of all the center stuff now. And that should pretty much fix all of our issues right here. As long as, you know, nothing gets super, super busy. I do want to see something, though. Yeah, I figured as much. There's a lot of businesses just kind of like on this road and stuff that weren't. I'm going to do this, but I want to go to the select tool and add a little bit of it back. I just don't want it so close to the intersection there. That should be good. That should be good. All right. Oops. Nope. We'll do a couple more just over here just to fill in some space and add to our need for industrial. There we go. So that, we can hit play now. That should actually start working itself out. That tram line over there that's showing it's broken, that'll fix itself. They're basically just going to go in this big, large circle through here. It's got like 100 stops, so that's why I don't want to really deal with it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is working out just perfect. This is why I do test builds. If you don't do a test build when you're doing something like you have a major plan for this, like if you go into it not having a plan, you're just wanting to have a day where you're just jerking around and playing with stuff, that's fine. But I honestly think that like when you want to go into it with a plan, the best thing to do is like have a test build, go in there, you know, days ahead of time, and make sure everything works out for yourself. We're not going to mess with any of the, obviously, any of these stop signs or anything like that. See, it already is kind of getting like a backup right there, but hopefully this doesn't stay like this. I'm hoping this is only because I like remade everything and they had to figure themselves out. They're all brain dead right now. Oh my god, the road changed. I don't know what to do. It's like when people are driving and they're like, they have their cool Mustang and they're driving on a straight road. And they're like, look how fast I can go in my Mustang on this straight road. I'm doing like 85. And then they come up to where it turns, and I'm in my little Kia Soul, and I'll still do like 85 through that turn. I'm talking about freeways, you know, not necessarily like on a side road. I'll be on the freeway, and I'll still stick at 85 going through that turn. And everybody, you know, the guy in the Mustang is like, oh my god, the road is turning, and they got to slow down to like 65 because they're afraid to like turn their car. I'm imagining that's what's going on here right now, so we'll deal with that in a moment. This road, everything here, you see this where it's got this Miller Road? I got this just inspired name. And I don't want to say Miller Road even because this is a byway. So I just got this inspired name. I absolutely love rap music. I listen to it all the time. I've been listening to it since I was a kid. And I just feel like a good rapper to... It just kind of, you know... He was a good rapper. He was an influence to a lot of people out there and stuff like that. So I really feel like this road should be changed to his name. And this is going to be, or Byway, I should say. We'll change this to Byway. You can't see what I'm writing right now. I'm gonna fix this. And then right here, I'm gonna change the, whoops, Byway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Let's fix this. Okay, now I need to add the name into this, and there we go. There we go. The Mac Miller Byway. And if you don't know who Mac Miller is, I recommend you check him out. He's actually not too bad as a rapper. If you like rap music, my favorite song from the guy is The Weeknd. I think that's the name of it. That's how I remember it. Just... Obviously, I haven't listened to it in like a week or so because I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's Weeknd. Yeah, it's Weeknd. I thought The Weeknd. I was only confused because I know there's the artist The Weeknd. That's what's just kind of messing with me. And who I also like, I'm a weirdo. I know. I like odd music for a guy with a beard this size, right? Mac Miller, The Weeknd. I've been listening to 21 Savage's new album recently. That is such a freaking badass album, especially Red Rum. That song has just got some fire beats to it and stuff, you know, so you probably wouldn't expect that from me, right? Alright, so as you can see, oh my dear God in heaven, what the fuck is going on over here? I don't get this. This is what was going on earlier with the smaller circles, so I don't know. They're just stupid. Let's try something here. Vanilla, hey, wait, what's up? Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm going to try something here. Maybe if I give them another lane, an extra lane, like, are they that just freaking dumb? You need 4 lanes, and I have to delete one of my businesses because of it? Thanks. Let's see if that helps. They moved. Okay, we have some movement. A little bit of movement, but it's still not... Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm over this. That's it. I'm done. Let's go to the next problem that's going to happen. Shish kebabs. Okay. So, this is quite the unique spot right here. You see this road... Barlow Street here. I need to take Barlow and come across the river here. As you can see, I'm quite close to make a proper incline, but I got lucky and I was able to do this. Let me find the road I want here. I'm just going to use a regular one and choose the straight tool. There is a spot that it will actually let me work. Oh, wait, no, I messed up. I have to go with freeform. See, right there. See that? And look at that. The transition up, the ramp up, isn't that freaking bad. Sometimes you just gotta mess around. When you're messing around on vanilla, you have to, or you're playing on vanilla, you have to mess around. And just sometimes if you just change up the style of what's going on from straight to freeform or whatever, it a lot of times does a magic trick and helps you get the game over, or get over the game like something. So we're gonna stop right there. I think that should be oh god, that's ugly. I hate that. Okay, so hold on. Let's do this. This is what's going on right now. We got to even this out. I do not like. I did not like that. Did not like it. 180. I just want a little shorter if I can, and it's not going to let me. Okay, we'll stop there. That's fine. Now we'll come down. There we go. That is a lot, sort of a lot better. I mean, yeah, this part here, I have to go with what I have to go with. You know what I'm saying? I'm shirking my responsibilities to be here. Uh-oh, I see something about Chester Square. What in the what? Oh, you guys are still talking about movies. I see. I'm like, is there something going on with one? Because I think there is a Chester Square, a Chester something around here. Cercle Passible, that's Peace Circle, Peace Park. And for some reason, maybe it's in Fuchsia that I have a Chester. That would have just been funny. Beach, Belmont. There's Beechwood. Chester Square. Oh, yeah, there we go. You were just talking about... Okay. Yeah, it is one of the random names, to be honest. A lot of times, unless somebody's like when we went through with Encore Heights, yeah, it is usually just a random name. God, I cannot believe the fucking traffic here. Like that, it makes me want to cuss that much. Like it's that bad. What the hell? Ay, ay, ay. That is just awful. Awful, awful, awful. How are they just so dumb at what they're doing? I don't get it. And then this has always been awful up here. But it'll fix itself soon enough once I get some other stuff going on through here. Because this... Let's get back over here on here. Medium roads, we're going to bring it down. Oh, actually... We're going to hit pause. All this is getting wiped out. And we're going to make another roundabout here because this is one that actually is absolutely necessary. Oh, you know, I'm thinking about it, and it's probably going to be lame. Be like, oh, it's too short a distance since I'm not on PC, so I better be smart about where I place that. Okay. This one is definitely necessary because this is going to be an industrial zone. There's going to be a lot of vehicles in and out of this area here, especially coming from the business area here and stuff like that. So it's just got to do it. Just got to do it. So first of all, add in these other legs real quick just to keep it from malforming and messing up our nodes. All right. Then we're going to upgrade. I think a 3-lane worked over here, but I can't be 100% sure, but we'll just use a 3-lane anyway. As you can see, there are reasons for wanting the extra nodes. This one's going to come in like right here. This one's going to come in here. This one's going to come in like here. So, it's just the way it is. Alright, so this road. Just got to make sure my snapping options were on. Like that. This I'm going to change up just a little bit. I knew it was going to change, but I wanted to have like the base set for it. Am I on freeform? Or I'm on curved? It looked a little weird to me. I had a good idea that was not right. There we go. There we go, like that. Now we'll go back to these medium roads. Fuck is going on here? It's got to give me a million. Alright, whatever. Oh, gotta get rid of this. There we go. All right, cool. That actually turned out a little better than I was hoping. Excellent. No, I didn't change the name of that. I really didn't. That is honestly, Chester Square, the game gave it that name. A lot of these are just the names that it gave it, to be 100% honest. Sometimes I changed it, like I did with the Mac Miller Highway there. Or Cercle Passible. I'd use French to, translate into Peace Park French or whatever. Then I think there was another one or two, like Valley Square. I did name after Valley. Encore Heights, that came from David. Then, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Like, sometimes I'll just be sitting here thinking about stuff, looking at stuff, and like for instance, I'll look at like Smith Heights or whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, I'll think of the singer Robert Smith from The Cure, and so I'll change it to that for some stupid reason. That's just the way my brain works. I don't know why. That's just how stuff happens. So, okay, we're gonna get back over here. Let's finish this. Perfect. Okay. That one, like I said before, I used to have it connect over here in my test build, and it just caused the hugest freaking headache for me, I swear to God. Scott Drive, I'm going to leave alone for a moment. It's the dirt road right there in the middle. I want to leave it alone for a reason. It's kind of my separator, so I know where the middle of everything is. Everything above Scott Drive is going to be industrial. Everything below Scott Drive is going to be business/office, stuff like that. And then as we get around Scott Drive, we'll start to kind of intermingle where the office and the industrial and some business and stuff like that kind of mix in. I'm going to try to do as little mixing as possible, but that's where I was just imagining. That's why I left that line there. That's the line where everything's going to get drawn, so. Man, I don't not remember the last time we discussed presidents. It was probably not that far long ago either. Okay, so what I want to do, though, before we get any more going on here is just kind of finish up these little roads. So stuff like this, for instance. Let's go with our freeform tool. I'm not going to obviously connect into the highway. That would be stupid. Oh, shit. I messed up. These roads I want zoning on. Okay. And we'll bring another one across here. I just decided, I did it when I did my test build, these were like normal roads, but you know what? I'm not going to do all normal roads. I don't care. This needs to be fixed. This eventually, when I move that mine right there, I'm going to bring this road across, I think. Well, no, you know what? I'm not going to. There isn't a lot of room there. So what I'm going to do, something like that. Maybe I can mess around with that little mine over here on the right. And eventually, when it gets moved, we can just connect in like that or something. Alright. And then I'm going to do this a specific way, because if I don't do it this way, then I'm just going to get totally screwed over. So I want to use this area up here. But I have to have a road in and a road out. But everything else can be a normal two-way road. So don't ask me why. It's just the way it is. But, I guess we don't have to. We can just do this. Freeform. Do a little one-way roads through there, I guess. That should work out. And I guess we'll do the same here. I just want to make sure I'm using the space, not leaving necessarily a bunch of dead space that could be utilized. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm going to have to do this. Upgrade. Just do a two-way road in and out right there with a little one-way after that. That should be okay. So that's going to change. That's going to change. I should double-check this. That'll work out. All right. Let's go ahead and hit play and see what happens with all of our traffic and cars through here. This whole section, we will go ahead and start adding in this. I want it to start like, building. Not going to fill everything in yet, though. Just this spot and this spot up here. Then let's fix a couple of these power lines, because they're what's going to, I guess, transfer power around. do that. That looks... Whoa, holy shit. What the Sorry. Caused a blackout. Because I had deleted a line by accident. Oh my god. Probably have to do something about that. Hey, that's... Probably have to do something about that. Chris is out of here later. Chris, thanks for joining us. Oh, Trackart's asking me a question. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Sorry being late. Hey, everyone. Nah, no problem. Welcome. Yeah, a lot of blinking icons. Hey, look, I fixed them. I do have a few other ones I need to take care of, like stuff like this. Full. You know, a few of these is okay. It means I just need to add in like another, like a crematorium or something maybe. Yeah, you can see it's a little not as dense over here with the green, so like adding one in would help. Just don't really have a good spot for it at the moment. We'll add one in later when we have this area. We build up with this area. So for now, it's fine though. I mean, I'm willing to deal with a couple of blinkers, blinkings, whatever you want to call them. A couple of things blinking at me. I don't think it's too bad though. Like this stuff right here, that'll get fixed soon enough. Don't worry about that. Other than that, yeah, this needs some more fish. That should show up pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. I believe that's the fish factory. Yeah, see, there you go. Fish factory. Just got enough fish. So, all right. So this industrial area, it's starting to build up now. Now what we got to do is buy this area off of Encore. Well, take it away from Encore, basically. And, oh, well, I guess some of it belongs to the oil industry as well. Let's go down here all the way to the highway, because they ain't going to be able to do nothing here anyway. That's a lot of ore I'm giving up. I know. That is a lot of ore I'm giving up, but that's alright. Okay, so this looks good. This looks good. Alright, now that we've got all this set up, this is the way we need it to be. Oh, this traffic is going to get nasty. Do I come over here? Do I do the... Alright, this traffic's going to get nasty. We're going to fix this really quick. This is one of the most unorthodox fixes for a traffic problem right here, but it is I swear to you, I promise you, everything on this game right now. You meant, like, don't ask me why, but I have to build that way, so it took us... Yeah. On Blender Lane. You know, isn't it weird? Sometimes they do add some of the oddest names in here, right? Sabrina Street, Elizabeth Street. Hey, we got Elizabeth back. All right. Heather Street, Sabrina Street, Summit Avenue. I mean, yeah. Clark, Applegate, huh? We have an Applegate near me here. Alright, so I want to put the airport in, but I believe it is probably best to fix this problem before that happens. Oh. Shit. I got like a million problems. 99 problems, but a chick ain't one. Alright, we're gonna do our bus lines. I gotta fix this really quick, and then we can continue on. No. You're gonna grab... Thank you. We're gonna move all these stops over here to where I just moved the bus station at. Okay, I should have only had 5. Perfect. That also is going to help out with the traffic issue that happens because the buses are constantly coming in and out. There's like all these businesses and stuff are causing issues. Like there's so much here that I'm just throwing at myself like an idiot. So if the more I can do to fix these problems, the better. So, all right, now let's get back to the roads. Highways, no. Just want to use regular roads because I need to make sure our trams. I want I want one-way roads with trams. There we go. Oh, and we're gonna get rid of these. All right. What in the world? Oh, holy shit. Forgot to turn that back up to where it needs to be. Like, why is it not going? Alright, there we go. Now I need to change it back to this. That's what I had in my brain, probably. There we go. Completely unorthodox. I mean, people do, like in Japan, they got these like type of things going on, but it's kind of where I got the idea from. It's the only way to make this work properly. Gotta get myself a lot closer here. Oh, I might have messed up. I might have made that a little too straight. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat some houses up. Alright, fine, fine. I can deal with that. Alright. Oh. So, as much as I hate that curve right there, I'm going to have to deal with that, I guess. Oh, wait. I'm trying to do, like, an odd version of one of those, like, highway overpasses that crisscross. So it makes it easier to get on and off the highway. Because the road over there to the left, over to where I'm staring at right now, up this way, off of the screen, that road gets very, very busy because of people wanting... I cannot explain why the traffic does the stuff that it does in this game. You know, it's just the way that it is. It's traffic. It does its shit. Oh, I'm completely screwing this up. Right now, anyway, I need to do something. I need to start over here. Oh my god. I'm just going to drive myself nuts with this. It took me about this long to build it in my test build, so, you know. Nothing new to me. Oh. Now I need to take this back down. It's once I get up in the air where I want it to be, then I need to start like having the downward. Oh, wait. I can do this. Hold on, I think I can fix this. I got this. You son of a bitch. Of course. Absolutely, of course. That's exactly what I was hoping you would do to me, you damn game. Why do you gotta make me cry? This is the direction I need it to go, so let's look at this. Cannot upgrade. Are you... What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, my bad. Okay, as odd as that is, this helps the traffic work. You feel your frustration. I know you do, Vanilla, because you play Vanilla, obviously. Donnie building roller coasters. I am. Isn't it fun? Now, the only reason I had to give it the roundabout action there is because otherwise I couldn't get them to crisscross properly right there and make this bridge work. And the problem being that once they get into this intersection, if I just had this typical... If I would have done it like this into the intersection, let me cut out the roundabout part there. If I would have done it like that into the intersection, then they have to crisscross each other on that intersection, and it causes a huge traffic problem right there. So in order to avoid the traffic problem there and keep the traffic problem here from happening, I had to bring them back into where they needed to be. So this road going forward needs to come right into where it's going to go straight forward. This road going forward needs to go straight into where it's going to go forward. And as frustrating as that is, as frustrating as this whole silly bridge is that I just built, as off-putting, I mean, I guarantee some city out there like Portland or Maine or somewhere in Washington would probably waste a ton of money building some bridge like that because it would be unique and inspiring, and then they put like portraits of fish on the fucking pillars or something like that. They do that here in Medford occasionally, so... Anyway, yeah, as frustrating as it is to me and everything else, the build of this is necessary to make sure that the traffic flows properly. I need that proper traffic flow there, so. Thanks, Drackrod, I do appreciate it. Especially coming from you, man, because a lot of stuff, I'm like, oh, man, what's Drackrod going to say? All right. So one thing I need to do, now we've got that fixed, we can hit play, we can let the vehicles do their thing. They're going to get bound up in like this. Oh my dear God. I swear, I don't know what is going on. I tried to fix it, I promise. So now, right before we're going to do our biggest thing here, this is making the airport over here. I want to do one last thing. And once I built the airport, I was having some train backup issues here. And once I did this one little thing, this fixed all my problems. So I'm going to do it really quick before I forget. I'm thinking about it right now. We'll go freeform. Now, I wanted it to come in after this little exit right here because, like, it could have just went boom, boom into there if they needed to. But it causes traffic issues with the next setup I'm about to do over here. And then this, even though I have this little kind of odd janky piece right here with the train tracks, it actually works out really well in there like that. So we're going to go with that. Now, I'm going to use, you're going to be like, what? Really? I'm going to actually use, where is it at? The cargo airport hub here. It's super basic, this little bad boy. It's got its own runway, everything built in. I'm not going to actually build an airport, but I am going to use the airport tools and some of the airport features and stuff like that to help me build this area out and make it look good. So we're going to go ahead and start with the airport tool, the zoning tool here. We're going to use it to just kind of follow along the train tracks and the river here. We're probably going to have to do some work around the river as well. This was actually a really level area, so it turned out pretty nice when I finished up through here. As you can see, the river is getting some dirt filled in down there. We'll fix that in a moment. I hate when it does that. It's like, you know, I've got a key wall right there. You can't sense that. Please, please, for the love of Jesus. But we'll go in here. We'll fix it with this. Just turn the strength all the way up and just crank this shit out of our way. As it floods the land because the game is not smart. I do admit, I can't wait for City Skylines 2 to finally come out on console, even though right now a lot of the people are like, this game is just not smart right now. It's got all kinds of problems, but I can't wait. It'll be fun. All right, we've got that all set out. Lilac City Airport. I absolutely hate that name. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call it the, for now, unless somebody comes up with something better, the Westwood Industrial Airport. I know, super basic, but if somebody comes up with a better name. Oh yeah, you guys wanted me to name it after a damn president. What the hell am I thinking? Fuck. Alright. Let's go back in the comment section here a moment. And we had two suggestions, two different presidents. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where is it at? Ah, there we go. We're getting back into the conversation. Chester A. Arthur, and then we had James Monroe. So we're going to call it the... Well, how about this? We'll choose both of them. The Chester Monroe, because this isn't real life, right? So we could have a president named Chester Monroe in this world. And we'll use both of them. The Chester Monroe Industrial Airport. Bam! With flooding galore going on over here right now. Looking good. Oh, you hush over there under construction. We're not going to do any of that stuff. You're high. Higher than I am. Okay, we need a road really quick, though. We need to check something out. It would be great if this would just... Ah, there we go. I just need a proper angle to get a good idea of where I'm going to put this thing at. So I think I need a road coming off of right about here. Whoa, what? Can't build on water? Shush. Cheez-Its and crackers, come on. Let's see if that's a good spot. Ooh, it is somewhat good, but not good enough. I think I know exactly where I want the road now. Stop it. Confusing all the vehicles that were driving up there for no frickin' reason in the first place. You know what surprises me? This is supposed to be like flattened out for the airport, but it still has all these rocks and logs here. It's like, oh, they weren't actual trees. You want them, right? Ah, yes. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's finish this road, but first... because it's going to cry if I don't have a terminal here or whatever. Because I actually made it an airport property. Oops. Alright, so we'll do this. Come out here a little ways. Go with curved. Whoa. I moved my comments section way back and now I don't know what's going on. George Bush, George Washington. Whoa, uh-oh. I know I'm wasting lots of space on those roundabouts, Drakkart, but it's the only way to keep traffic properly moving, unfortunately. Seriously, if I don't do it, I'm just gonna end up messing up all the, everything with the traffic there, and it really sucks. Alright. Now we've got that. I mean, that'll start doing its own thing as soon as vehicles start going in and out of there. But we got to get our railroads connected. So I figure the best place to do it is right after this. I would love it if we just come out like that, but it won't do it for me. Hold on, I'm going to start from this side. Yeah, I'll just do that. That looks fine. That'll work. That will work. Okay. Can't build on water, huh? Good thing I'm not trying to build train tracks on water, asshole. You know, and when I tried this earlier, I could not, for the love of God, get it to, like, go anywhere over here like that. Oh, and now it wants to do it for me. You know what? It worked fine without that last time. I'm not going to do it. That's all I want. Just like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now. Got to get down to the meat and potatoes of this. You can't build on top of the key wall like that. We're gonna cry. Do. It's a decent channel on here. I gotta admit, the music on this is definitely really good. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, because I turned this into an airport, I want this whole area to look like a damn airport, correct, right? So what my goal here is to take this and, like, obviously make it look, you know, filled in and everything like that. So we will get as much of this looking good as we can, and then we'll come back in, fill in with the smaller square. In fact, I want to do a little bit out of there like that. There we go. Then, and then, go around here. We'll fill this up just up to the train tracks here. Use the smaller square to fill that in a moment here. Nice. I mean, really, unless it's like the local airport in your backyard, when do you really see an airport that's like all grass everywhere? Come on now. Alright, let's get this filled in this little corner here. See if there's any other spots that need it really fast. I don't think... Oh, yeah, over here. There we go. Okay. Now that we've done that, now we can have a tiny bit of fun. Just place a few of these things around. This is why I made it an airport area. So it's like, yeah, they would probably have like trains bring in the fuel. So this would sit over here. And then what we can do is put a... Oops. Oh, shit. I need to do something really quick because I want the cargo planes and stuff. So what I need to do is make this airport a level 3. And the best way to do that right now, right this second, is a large hangar. There. Then a... plane. And one more thing. Nami, will you chill out over there, little girl? I don't know what you're getting hyphy about for, but you need to relax. And this here. And that should make the airport a level 3. Let's double check this. There we go. Level 3 airport. We got what I needed now. Okay. Seriously, like 3 little items. Now it's a level 3. Now we can come back over here to this one. The Chester Monroe Industrial Airport. And what I wanted to do here was... Where is it? Ah. The parked cargo plane. Actually, let's turn this around. Like it's over here getting fueled up or something, you know. Then I want to take a few of these large... And I want to get just tight enough, but I also want to leave room so I can put a fence around. So... it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Ah, damn. How in the world... Okay, that doesn't look right. They look a little off right there. They really do. Maybe I used the short ones before or something. Must have been these smaller ones I used before or something. I do not know. Guess that'll work. Plane could fit in there. Let's see. Yeah, plane will pull out. And it turns. Yeah, alright. That'll work. We'll put one here. Grab another one. Put one over here. Actually, we'll probably park like 2 planes over here. Beautiful. Oh. Oh, Cheez-Its and crackers. Of course, the water is all jacked up. Got crazy ass water lines going everywhere. Oh, they got water right there. Freaking heck yeah. Okay, that'll work. This is probably going to want water. Yep. So I figured I'd run it out under the runway like that. Okay, so I'm not really interested in making this have like stars on it, obviously, because I'm using the basic model for the airplane here, or for the airport here. And then just because it's going to bother me for it and ask and start crying, that is why I threw in the terminal right here. It's just basically to fake out the system and make it think this is an actual airport the way it wants to be built. Except for the one thing it will do is, like, if you click on this, see, it shows the build an aircraft stand, build a runway, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, you still have to do all that, or else you can't look through any of the info on it, but I'm not interested in that. I just want it to look good. I want it to look like an airport here. I want it to work and allow the industries areas to move and transport cargo as easily as they need to. So, I mean, other things I could do, I could obviously come in here and add in other little planes and stuff like that. Throw in like a medium plane over here, like it's getting fueled up or waiting, something like that. So, anyway, there we go. We got Chester Monroe Industrial Airport. That looks pretty damn good. Actually, one thing I want to do, though, is go ahead and just make this a setup for office buildings. And then, because it's going to help, we will come in here and grab some parking lots and this plaza. That ought to work. So those will help increase the effectiveness of the businesses that are going to build up in the area and stuff like that, so they can get to their better, you know, whatevers. So we will go with that. Now, really fast, we need to make sure some power is available for that. There we go. These businesses are climbing. One thing we can do, I figured this out. This is actually a good idea for people who play vanilla. You know, you build these industrial areas and then you don't think about putting parks in there. You don't think about doing the things you would do in a residential zone that helps the residential zone to grow to its max capacity and stuff like that, right? So you're always throwing in parks. Oh, the residential area, they need a park, they need a this or that. The business zone, they need a parking garage. Well, think about that stuff with your industrial zones. Like, see the red there versus over here where I've got all the green and blue and purple, all that shit. So one thing I figured out is, like, go ahead and just start throwing in parking lots in different areas. And that parking lot is going to help increase, you know, it's counted as a park. So it's going to increase the happiness in this zone. Other things you can do are throw in the, like, something like Paradox Plaza with picnic tables, plaza with trees. I don't really necessarily like throwing the stuff in there with trees too often because it's an industrial area. It kills the trees off. But that is an option. It's totally an option for you to throw in there and use. I mean, you could even use the skate park. I don't know why you'd want a skate park in the middle of an industrial zone. Unless you had some, like, super stoned skateboarder who's like, oh, bro, I just bought this warehouse. Oh, something like that. But he'd have to come from, like, California to talk like that, too. So, yeah, I use mostly in these areas. It's the parking lots. They do a lot. They do just enough. Like, now we can go back over here and choose our leisure. And it'll start showing you, like, how things are working. Like, at least they're starting to change color from being that dark red, right? So, and that's under parks and plazas. It's not going to really show up under too much else, unique buildings. So, yeah, parks and plazas. You can see it is giving it a little bit. This is going to help out with the, you know, with the businesses in the area climbing in, as far as their levels go and stuff like that. And then again, don't forget about needing any police, fire in the area. You can see right now I am in need of some police. Actually, this is fire right now, so some fire, some police probably. Let's check the police. Oh yeah, definitely in need of police in the area, so we'll do that. And that'll help out too a lot. Up here is going to need a little bit, so we'll figure that out. We could always do like a police box up here. And that kind of helps out a little. That's a touch. So there's always that. But yeah, there we go. We got a lot of this going on. This is actually pretty good. This little spot right here, once this mine depletes the area, I'm going to run the road right here and create a little office zone. So we're just going to leave it the way it is for the moment. But it will change in the future. This is where I want it. This is where I want it. This is looking good. This will change up slightly in the future. This is all pretty good. So what I think we can do now is go ahead and, oops, drop our businesses in the area. I'll come back through. I'm just going to do this, and I'll come back through, and I'll like click out areas I want to be. I'm going to hit pause, but I want to be offices and stuff like that. That way it just fills in. Actually, that, I want to change that because it's a nice little corner there. Let's make that a sidewalk rest. No, it's too big. Tourist parks, too big. Sidewalk cafe. Oh, perfect. Sidewalk cafe. Right there. That way there's some type of touristy stuff in that area since this is going to be businesses and such. Yeah, both senior and junior were totally buttholes deep in the oil industry. Their whole family is. Anybody involved with the Bushes, buttholes deep. All right, so we're gonna do some of these select. I do like mixing the office and business. They don't clash. They look good together, and it gives you that little bit of boost towards industrial if you need it and stuff. If you don't want huge office buildings, you can always just make them like the 2, 1s, and 3s instead of the 4s like that or whatever. Let's see here. Let's do another office here. Hit play, let that play out, do its thing. All right. This area is looking great. You know, one thing I would like to do, I haven't done anything like this in a while. Let's go over here to our skyscrapers pack, and let's see what some of the shortest stuff is. Tip pause, 119.87. This is an office building. And let's look at some more. We have 99, 94. Those are long ones. 95. Sucks that they're all office buildings. There's only like 3 of them that are actual like living quarters types of buildings. $95, 117. Let's look at this. Holy shit! Nope. 108. Should be like the tallest building in the area at 108, I think. Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough one. From Germany, huh? The Olympia term. All right. That one will go in right there. We'll let everything build up around those. Now, where are they? Some of these, okay, we got this residential, residential. It's just the island park towers. And I don't think any of the other ones are residential at all. Office, island park towers, office. Yep, all office buildings except for the park towers. I'm sure I already have one somewhere. This is, whoa, 203, 131, 167. This is the next tallest one. So I could put a residential building in over here. Even though it probably won't count as that, but you know what? Let's put it in over here. Overlooking, well, how about here? And then putting it there, I wonder, can I, since I used that building, you fucking fuckers. I was hoping to like build up some cement around that and make it look good. Wants to give me issues. Come on, just that little bit more. Just a little tiny bit fucking more. Ugh, frustrating. And that's the joy of not having Move It or whatever the fuck else. The airport circle should be one way. Oh, hey, you guys have a good run. I'm probably going to be out of here soon too, David. Thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. You know, I see what you're saying, and I kind of agree with that. You're right. So we could do this. Upgrade. Confuse all the cars going through there right now. Oh, that is part of the reason why having the one-way doesn't work, because this stupid frickin' thing has to have a two-way on it. That's why I didn't do it. I remember now. That's why I didn't do it. Yep. You had a good idea there. I do agree. Totally agree, but yeah. Unfortunately, does not work in theory with this thing having to be here. If I didn't have this stupid building here, I could totally do it. I could see what you're saying, but that building unfortunately has to be there in order to have the rest of it look good. So, and what I do need to do, I'm not going to do it right now, but I do want to put a fence around this, the airport fence. It makes it look a lot better once you do that. Alright. I put that building in the wrong dang spot. I kind of want it there though, but I think I'm going to do this. We're going to just go ahead and upgrade these roads. Upgrade any of the roads that we can upgrade, I guess. I'll wait till I have to move the others. Are you fudging kidding me? Oh, I gotta do that, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. That'll work for now, I guess. You know, I wish placing those giant office buildings would count towards your need for, you know, industrial / office and stuff like that, but it does not. All right. This roundabout is looking absolutely wonderful the way it should. The traffic is like, oh, I bet I know what's going on here. I'm like, why is there all these vehicles stopped? But yeah, they stoplight. Makes sense. Makes sense. Fuck. Holy shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? Why are they all just like, hey, we just want to keep going in an eternal circle and fucking each other over? Jackart, if you got an answer to this problem, you can send me a text in a little bit or something. I gotta go check on my corned beef roast here in a few minutes here, but I don't get it. I don't get it. They shouldn't be just sitting there picking their asses, right? Like, this is unfortunately just the worst shit. Alright. Alright, anyway. Let's do this. Let's just get out of here today. Today was actually not too bad of a build. I got what I wanted to do done, and I'm very happy with that. That includes putting the byway in, putting the airport in, making this weird frickin' road thing here. Looks like a pair of scissors, I guess. The scissor bridge. We'll call it the scissor bridge. Yeah, why not? And we got a couple extra buildings in from the skyscrapers pack. That's kind of cool looking. It'll help the area look really nice. And yeah. Okay, let us look into this if you want. Yes, please. I need to know why this is going on. I mean, remember, I'm in vanilla, so they're stuck to their programming, and I'm fucked at the moment. But yeah, for now, I think this is looking pretty good. The airport's working. The planes are running and everything like that. We got vehicles coming over here. The traffic is actually looking good at this point and this point, so I'm very happy with that, to be honest. There's got to be a stoplight right there. That's the only explanation for this, yep. And that's causing all that to back up. Oh my god. Ugh. See what a stoplight does to vanilla? That's such bullshit. Oh my god. Okay, so we've got that fixed. Let's double check for any stoplights here. There's one we got to get rid of. One there. Alright, nothing else. So, this is looking good. We will come back here next week. We'll be back in Westwood. We'll get things taken care of. Kind of continue on with this, but I have an idea for something a little bit special since we don't necessarily need any business, industrial, homes, anything like that right now. I was thinking about having a little bit of fun next week and getting into either a park or something. Just, I mean, we have a college, we have like this little camping zone over here and stuff, but we don't have like a, you know, why can't I think of it? Theme park or anything like that. And there's definitely still plenty of room in here that we could put a theme park in right here if we wanted. So there's stuff like that we could do. I'm going to figure it out this week. And when we come back next week, yeah, you'll find out. So until then, thank you all so much for joining me. This is Westwood. It is looking incredible. For what it is on the original PlayStation 4 version, this city is actually running really, really well, being a vanilla version city. And I'm glad you all could join me for this. So until next week, guys, thank you so much. Be safe out there. Stay safe. And I will see you all later. I'm going to go check on my roast. And, hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to anybody out there who celebrates. And we'll talk to you next time. Where in the fuck? I always lose this damn button. Oh, found it. That was okay. All right, found the button. See you guys. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thanks, Jack Art.